Lonnie Loach, a former NHL left-winger whose career spanned continents and leagues, passed away peacefully at his home in Ontario on September 1st at the age of 57. Don Morrison, a former NFL tackle and a quietly formidable presence on the gridiron, passed away on September 1st at the age of 75. Larry Glueck, a former NFL defensive back and distinguished collegiate football coach, passed away peacefully in Massachusetts on Tuesday, September 2nd at the age of 84. Stephen Mendillo, a versatile character actor whose career spanned over 5 decades in film, television, and theater, passed away September 3rd at the age of 82. Gene Havlish, a standout shortstop in the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League and a lifelong athlete whose talents spanned baseball, softball, bowling, and more, passed away at the age of 89 on Monday, September 1st. Doris Cook, a spirited and versatile athlete who played in the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League during its final years, passed away at the age of 94. Davey Johnson, passed away on September 6th, at the age of 82. A 4-time All-Star second baseman and 2-time Manager of the Year, Johnson's career spanned more than 5 decades and left an indelible mark on Major League Baseball. Ken Dryden, NHL Hall of Fame goaltender, author, politician, and public intellectual, passed away peacefully on September 5th, at the age of 78 after a courageous battle with cancer. Revered not only for his dominance in net but for his thoughtful contributions to Canadian society, Dryden leaves behind a legacy that transcends sport. Irwin Williams, former wide receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers and a proud son of Portsmouth, Virginia, passed away on August 30th, at the age of 78. Carlos Lescano, a former MLB center fielder, passed away on September 6th at the age of 69. Nick Rasses, a standout safety for the University of Notre Dame and a member of the Atlanta Falcons' inaugural NFL roster, passed away at the age of 81 on September 1st. Dick Roach, a former NFL assistant coach, passed away on August 19th at the age of 92. He coached in the NFL for 21 seasons. Brian Dyett, a former outfielder whose bat and heart left lasting impressions, passed away on September 7th at the age of 68. Jim Marshall passed away on September 7th at the age of 94. A first baseman, manager, scout, and mentor, Marshall's remarkable 70-year journey through professional baseball was a testament to endurance, adaptability, and quiet leadership. Nick Avens, a former Major League umpire, passed away on September 4th at the age of 82. Jim Bethke, who made his mark as the youngest pitcher in New York Mets history before dedicating his life to service, family, and mentorship, passed away back on June 19th, at the age of 78. Jim Dixon, a pitcher whose steady presence on the mound marked the early years of Major League Baseball's expansion era, passed away on September 9th. He was 87. Roberto Leonardo, the Uruguayan-born defender whose uncompromising style and fiery leadership helped shape the Rochester Lancers' golden era in the North American Soccer League, passed away in early September at the age of 82. Tom Patton, who made his mark with a single game in Major League Baseball and a lifetime of dedication beyond it, passed away on September 8th, in Narbonne, Pennsylvania. He was 90. Andy Nelson, a stalwart of the Baltimore Colts' legendary defenses and a 2-time NFL champion, passed away on September 12th, at the age of 92. Carl Heinke, a former NFL defensive lineman who played for the New York Jets and Boston Patriots, passed away unexpectedly on August 21st, at the age of 80 in Oxnard, California. Scott Edwards Jr., a revered figure in professional football officiating and a man deeply committed to family and community, passed away suddenly on September 9th, at the age of 66. Ed Giacomin, the fiery and fearless goaltender who became a symbol of grit and grace for the New York Rangers during the original Six era, passed away on September 15th, at the age of 86. Bob Larson, a former CFL defensive end, passed away on September 11th at the age of 73. Alfred Hinton, a former tackle in the CFL, passed away back on September 2nd at the age of 84. Ted Ford Jr., a resilient and talented outfielder who played for the Cleveland Indians and Texas Rangers in the early 1970s, passed away on September 15th at the age of 78. Charles Robert Redford Jr., the iconic American actor, director, producer, and founder of the Sundance Institute, passed away on September 16th, at his home in Provo, Utah. He was 89. D.D. Lewis, the stalwart linebacker who anchored the Dallas Cowboys defense through a golden era of NFL history, passed away on September 16, 2025, at the age of 79. Willie David Parker, a formidable defensive tackle who anchored the Houston Oilers line during the late 1960s, passed away on September 6 in Bastrop, Louisiana, at the age of 80. Dan Darrah, former Buffalo Bills quarterback and distinguished environmental attorney, passed away at his home in Sewickley, Pennsylvania, on September 2 at the age of 78 years old. Jim Fonhorst, former San Francisco 49ers linebacker and three-time Super Bowl champion, passed away on September 17 at the age of 66. John Annabo, a former CFL quarterback whose arm and leadership helped shape West Coast college football in the early 1960s, passed away as announced on September 18 at the age of 86. Andre Champagne, a former Toronto Maple Leafs forward and two-time Memorial Cup champion, passed away back on September 3 at the age of 81. Whitey Bell, a former NBA guard and collegiate standout, passed away on September 3, 2025, in Hickory, North Carolina. He was 92. Mike White, a former outfielder and infielder in Major League Baseball, passed away back on August 25 at the age of 86. Bernie Parent, the Hall of Fame goaltender whose brilliance between the pipes helped define an era of Philadelphia Flyers hockey, passed away peacefully on September 21 at the age of 80. Ed Acosta, a former MLB pitcher, passed away on September 18 at the age of 81. Garth Thomas, a former guard in the NFL, passed away back on September 10 at the age of 61, following a courageous 3-year battle with pancreatic cancer. Bobby Greer, a pioneering figure as a coach and executive in professional football whose career spanned over 7 decades, passed away peacefully at the age of 82. Bob Oldus, a quietly influential figure in Major League Baseball whose career spanned more than 7 decades as a catcher, coach, and scout, passed away on September 21 in Gilbert, Arizona. He was 97 years old. Rudy Johnson, a former NFL running back, passed away on September 23 at the age of 45. Bill Ferrario, a former NFL guard, passed away on September 24, just 2 days after his 47th birthday. Ray Lane, a longtime Detroit sportscaster known for his work with the Detroit Tigers and the Detroit Red Wings, passed away on September 27 at the age of 95. Jerry Inglis, one of the most decorated offensive linemen in Canadian university football history and a proud alumnus of the CFL, passed away September 25 at the age of 71. Lawrence Moten, the all-time leading scorer in Syracuse University basketball history and a former NBA shooting guard, died on September 30 in Washington, D.C., at the age of 53. Franklin King Jr., former Canadian Football League defensive lineman standout, passed away at his home in Flower Mound, Texas, on September 20 at the age of 68.